Hi, you're live with Virus at Hampstead School, North West London. On a freezing Friday lunchtime. And today's edition is called School Days. It contains familiar features, a concise history of Hampstead School, and nearby Cricklewood Broadway. Okay, today I'm going to give multiple shout outs, but I'll give 3 dynamite poems to blow you away, and of course, walkabout. Also, today I'm going to I'm going to shout out for Aya Mojay, Ian Searle, Lester Gibson, Graham Hennessy, John Nathan, Magnus Beckett, Mark Ellerton. Talking about Mark Ellerton, I better take a left, a right, and a left again. Sorry Mark, but you remember. Okay, so hail up Mark Ellerton, Joel Gans, Wayne and Jason Kennedy, Kelly and Jane Walker, Dan Carter, Dawn and Sharina Helm, Rookie Mia, Lester Gibson, if I ain't said him already, Joe Armston, Conrad Faulkner, John Dolan, plus many, many, many more, like Paula Glada, Mark Noah, Jake Puddy, Petra Moxley, and all of my school friends and enemies. And you know who you are. All right. Okay, so Hampstead School is a large comprehensive school in the London Borough of Camden, England. The school building is one of the oldest in the borough, serving 1,300 students between the ages of 11 and 19. Hampstead School opened on Wednesday the 13th of September 1961, and as a comprehensive educating boys and girls, and the first head teacher was Philip Halsey, followed by Ted Field, also known as Fieldy. He was there between 1967 and 1983. Then Dame Tamsin Imerson, 1984 to 2000. And of course, Andy Knowles, 2000 to 2006. Right. Well, the main building on Westbeer Road was originally the site of Haberdashers Askey's Hampstead School. Hampstead School itself was founded as a secondary model in 1961 and incorporated Harborne Secondary Modern School in Netherwood Street in Kilburn before becoming a comprehensive. The old school's Latin motto is Est emendo, tendo quod macula, iocos notitia, is to correct faults, give directions, and impart knowledge. It can still be seen on the face of the main building. The school was awarded a Gold Star accolade by Ofsted in 2001, and it just meant it was placed in the top 6 of schools in the country, despite half of its pupils speaking English as a second language and 10% actually being refugees. Booyakasha! Compared with Seligman's schools, Hampstead was well rated, well above average for exam results and given an A grade. There you go. So, notable teachers you might remember. Well, in 1998, in the New Year's Honours list, the then head teacher, Tamsin Imerson, Emerson was appointed a Dame of the British Empire, and the citation site stated, that she had introduced initiatives to improve standards and ensuring the best of these were then spread to the local schools. She also won an award for Best Medieval Haircut, didn't she? Okay, all right. Personally, when I was at Hampstead School between 1979 and 1987, I'd like to note and thank Paddy Stevens, drama legend, who captured our imaginations. Mrs. Bromnick, history teacher and unofficial social worker. Mr. Mackay, basketball teacher and comedian. Andrea Barclay, head of sixth form and genius behind the sixth form parties at the Freemasons pub in Hampstead. Also, Mr. Page, aka, or also known as Dr. Snuggles, head of Newton House Room and the kindest man in the universe. There were also pantomime villains. These were headed up by Mr. Giles, my namesake and arch enemy, head of discipline, and included Mr. Cohen, head of music and the most sarcastic man in Europe. How you doing? You all right, mate? Yep, lovely W on YouTube. Okay. See the Hampstead Kills kids there? Still happening. All right, kids? And off I go. So, a sarcastic man in Europe. And last but not least, flying squad lookalike, an all-round madman, Mr. Short. Boo, boo, sss. Notable former pupils include Sadie Frost, actress, and Mark Steen, Chelsea footballer. So there you go, C11 bus as well going up the road, just like the old school to West Hampstead in Adventures. And this is Hampstead School. Mark Steen was a Chelsea footballer and he was my brethren. Okay, so nearby, and a big part of Hampstead School, we just say goodbye to the school for now. See you kids. Okay. Nearby is Cricklewood Broadway, and that's an area of northwest London in England, and it spans the boundaries of 3 London boroughs. Okay, and we're going to take you up there today. The London boroughs of Barnet to the east. Okay, then you've got you've got Brent to the west. All right, and then you've got Cricklewood. So you've got Camden to the southeast. So Cricklewood itself, as I walk up there, emerged as a settlement in 1321, taking its name from the nearby wood in Hendon. It covered the ancient parish of Hendon to the east, the ancient parish of Willesden to the west, and the ancient parish of Hampstead to the southeast. Lovely. By the 1750s, the Crown Inn was serving coach travellers, and it had cottages attached to it, and it was well known for its pleasure gardens. Okay, also the soon to be renamed Sadston Park marks the northwestern edge of the Cricklewood area that we're heading up to now. That park is 86 acres big. Okay, notable residents of Cricklewood Broadway: Phil Lynott, lead singer from Thin Lizzy. Jimmy Nail, he's also famous TV actor. Dennis Nielsen, serial killer. And of course Peter O'Toole, famous actor from Lawrence of Arabia. Hi, how you doing? You all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so on to today's first poem. And this one is featuring a recent event over in the home of democracy. It's called Custer's Last Stand. So, 1, 2, 3. Custer's last stand was in the Battle of Capitol Hill. That's where the president set his dogs on kill. Home of democracy and leader of the free world. Shots got fired and barricades were hurled. By the way, and please take notes, all this over 11,700 votes. Kim Jong and Putin are taking their turns to laugh. One is in Russia, the other from his gold bath. Meanwhile, 5 people are dead, plus 2 pipe bombs are found and they're full of lead. Are they off their head? Other than that, not much going on. Just 3,500 COVID deaths per day. Total COVID deaths reaches 500,000, some people say. They got all the resources to fly to Jupiter or Saturn, but in their own backyard. Pure backburn. People are starved and food banks, they may get overrun. We've had political anthems all the way along, down the line. Lock her up and build a wall. Now there's a new one for them to shout. Dash him out, dash him out. The fat lady has sung. She even brought a band. Surely this was Custer's last stand. Okay, so as we get to leading up to Cricklewood Broadway, we go straight on to poem number 2. And this one is called The Dahomey Female Warriors. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir. Dahomey Female Warriors. Women warriors, where are you? I hear that we have finally lost you. The last sister passed age 100 in 1979. But what is, or what of, this tale of mine? Women, we are speak to you, but man should listen too. You would marvel at what I got through. Come with me to the land of Dahomey. On Africa's western coast, between 1625 and 1894, was a kingdom called Dahomey. These days, it's called Benin, and it contained an elite female army within. Dahomey Amazons, only one of its kind in history. Heartless, they slew many, many men without pity. Word of mouth saved them for us to know. No written tomes can I show, but this is how it did flow. The king of Dahomey dies in battle and his little brother usurps the throne, bypassing his older sister to make it his own. The sister, named Hangbi, forms a troop of all-female warriors to retain her birthright. They vanquish the men in the ensuing fight, so legend says. In fact, the reality is once again about white enslaving black. Dutch, English, French, you name it, enslaving the men and using Christianity to frame it. Just like the call for land girls in Britain's World War II, this led to the formation of the Dahomey female killer crew. Officially all married to the king, my man never did get a look in. Celibate warriors all, this side of women is shunned by society. They were strong, trained warriors, loyal, ready to die for their king. highly esteemed, without sexual innuendo. Deeper we go into the Dahomey female warrior show. Theirs was a time of spirit. Voodoo was their official religion before Europe did this it, where dual omnipotence, dual power meant male and female were both equal and necessary. Breaking that down meant loss to your adversary. Going deeper again, the Dahomey had no friend. Mortal enemy, the Yoruba, planned to prove to be nothing compared to the arrival of Europa. Scramble for Africa. Brought the French as enslavement and dissolution. You know, history's stench. The first time in history that women were feared by men to the bone. When women made history and defended the throne. My regards to the film Black Panther. We saw the Dahomey Amazons as they were. Thank you. That one's for Black History Millennium. And straight on to today's third and final poem. This one is called The Famous Five. Okay, so, Famous Five. New set of rules that keep you alive. Now this time, Yoris, nah, play. It's staying in place till Valentine's Day. You can only leave your home for limited reasoning. No, that don't include Scotch bonnet for your chicken seasoning. Police will have enforcement powers, can lock you up and take mandatory cold showers. All schools move to remote learning. Does it matter if their house is burning or their mother develops? Take a left, take a right, take a left again. Or if their mother develops a suicide yearning. Churches can stay open, even though God's not there. We did see him walk off in total despair. Playgrounds will remain open. International bonding, that's not a token. From South Africa, a new arrival. And from Kent, new player, very friendly. Plus your child, but only when the weather is mild. Vaccine versus virus. A race to stay alive. There you go, everybody. Welcome to the Famous Five. Thank you very much. So, it's been a long show. I want to thank you for your time. Just a distraction for you away from all the events on TV. And as usual, before we finish, time for walkabout. Yes, we used to come up here all the time at school. We used to go to the Shamrock Cafe. Then we used to have to see the who's bunking off at school. Let me tell you something now. Let's get the 16 bus from over there. Let's get the bus there to carry stones, just in case. Because the NF drivers, National Front drivers, just drive slowly past. All they would do is just look at you and drive past, so he had stones ready for him. Like David the Guard situation. Now, one time I was at Lisson Green, Church Street. Mum said to me, go and get a Chinese. It's all right. So, from the edge of the road, just bottom Frampton Street, you know one. Went up there, placed the order. Next minute, see a 16 bus. Well, you know what? Let me just jump on it and get this. Let me just jump on it. Get the 16 bus down to see my friend Dan Feinberg. Get a bag of tea. Come back, get the food. Everything went smooth to pay for the food afterwards. No, £20, no, what do you mean? I had to fly back out, get a 16 bus. All the way up there, got to Chicheley Road, this road here, Dan's Road. Next minute, what I see? A man bending down. Listen, Gabriel gave me wings. I was travelling all 40. By the time I flew past, picked up the note on the bus, I didn't even look up. Got home, got the Chinese, my mum never knew anything. So there you go, it's a long show. Hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Over and out, this is Virus. Bye now. Take care. Okay.